a while, and then I just talk quiet. So well, there are other websites like Suite, and generally it's all free. So there's no excuse not to use it. Facebook, Twitter, blah, 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 all these different things. But there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Whenever you hear about Etsy having an Etsy Success Symposium, sign up for it right away, and you'll get like so much information. I learned so much, I can't even remember what I learned. That was one of the things I took away from it. And I'm going to say this later, but like with the Facebook and the Twitter, it is about promoting your shop or your treasury, but this is like, you're a human being. People want to buy from a human being. That's why they shop on Etsy, or that's why they do what they do. So share your human beingness. Like, share your personality and your interests. And like, I've been trying on with my Facebook and Twitter to just like say things how I'm feeling and like everything that's going on that is totally unrelated to promoting myself. But oh yeah, I just like my partner and I just decided to get married. So we announced it on Facebook last night. It's like, yeah, thank you. Okay. Moving right along. Before you start curating, you should compile your parts. We talked about a lot of this already. Go to the front page of Etsy, like heart things, heart everything that you like. Go to the team treasury pages, support your teammates. Maybe you're in one of the treasuries, although they should have told you and come with you beforehand. Check your Etsy email, looked at that, the circles feed, the treasury feed, and just compile those parts, because when you sit down to make the treasury, it's so much easier when you already have that there. If you have to go searching, it just takes so long. So it's like, maybe you're at a job, like your day job, and you're at a computer, you're just like, I'm just going to the Etsy email, like, Etsy, what's the fashion? Oh, I like this dress.
What is that?
So it's just like some work to do beforehand without like thinking. So when you get to the thinking stage, it's already ready at your fingertips. Oh yes. It's everywhere. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. So, yes, getting to know you. These are some of my special tips for treasuries. If you don't know what to do for a treasury, take a friend or a family member or someone else. Think about how would they decorate their home, what would they wear, what reflects their personality, their passions, and put that into the treasury. I've done that. Sometimes it can be a little harder because you're like, oh, I'm trying to find this thing that they would really represent this person or this thing or my pet or I don't know, whatever. But I think that makes it fun. Like, people get to know you. I use that as a way to like share things about myself. And I think storytelling is super important. We have more treasuries to come, and they all tell stories. Go to your merchandising report that have all those different themes and ideas. Shark Week, back to school, Olympics, Halloween, 4th of July, those could all be treasury themes. Also shopping guides, gifts for kids, gifts for moms, stocking stuffers. That's going to be really big when we get into like November and December. And animals, I think that's just like, I love cats and everyone likes animals, but lots of animals in your treasury. Yay! So we're easing on into the color. This is by Stephanie of Mulry Jewels, who's on your team. And she wasn't here tonight, I don't think.
She's not here yet.
Well, here it is, Stephanie. This is the treasury. What stands out to you, real quick? Shout it out.
Pops of color.
Pops of color.
Not too strong.
But not too strong. Not
Nice
too
with the gray.
Yes.
Gray plus color.
Yeah, that's what I like.
The shapes flow too, that somehow the
Shapes.
combination of shapes.
Geometric.
Yeah.
She does use a lot of jewelry, but somehow it works. Different types of jewelry. And she has good tags, only 16 tags, but also the fourth row still is as gorgeous as the first row. I think that's really important. Don't neglect the fourth row. It's important. It's your friend. Sometimes I've been here a bunch of times, and it's okay because someday if we did, it's like it's karma, it's love, it's all good. Just don't hate the fourth row. It can be very friendly. Oh, another one. This is so much fun. This is by Marie of the Whirlwind. She's on Team Extreme, Etsy, Texas Crafters, all these different teams. What are some of your questions? Really vibrant. She's using, complementary colors, but she's not overwhelming you with the color. I think a lot of times when we use color, it's like the whole image is full of something, and it isn't necessarily framed. There isn't composition within the item, and I think like she made this work. This could have been overwhelming. This could have been like, whoa, I can't deal with this. But it's like happy and fun. She just has like a nice balance. She does have a lot of blue, but it doesn't feel like, oh my God, there's too much blue.
It works because all the blues are the same. Oh, sorry.
Perfect balance.
It's a perfect balance, like a checkboard, It looks perfect.
Yeah, she's
That way.
really using that negative space. I was a studio art major in college, and I had a lot of art history, and like the space that something isn't, that this is the negative space. Everything that's like around, like that's playing as much of a role as the item in the image or any of these pieces. Let's see. Oh, yes! Does it? Yes, it does! This was on the front page a couple days ago. This is by Sabina of Mount Royal Mint, who's on Team Extreme and Project T. What do you think? Does it deserve to be on the front page? Is it deserving?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like it because it's like the title is nostalgic. I know I watched that show. And it's like seasonally appropriate, has good flow, different items. What did I write here? Black and white, gray, models, cats, crows, fashion, home decor. And she used all 18 tags. Ooh, yes! Who likes it? Who likes it? I love it. I just want to say that just like a few weeks ago, well, it was the week before the season finale, and I got really sick and I couldn't do anything except for these treasuries. So I made 4 that day, and this was my inspiration. Yeah. People who I comboed about this, they were like, is this about True Blood? I mean, how's it not about True Blood? I tagged it True Blood, vampires, wolf, sexy, end of the world, finale, and I put Pam in, who I love, who's like the vampire Barbie. She's just like, it's, spooky. We've got like a wolf here, for all like the werewolves, and like the shifters, and like a cat, but it's all the supernatural, all that stuff. And even though you think of vampires, you think of red, I only put a little bit of red in. I really tried to be careful with that. And I really wanted to put her, we used to be on Team Discovery together, now we're on Team Extreme. I wanted to put her higher up, but it's just like, sometimes it doesn't work. And like, you're like, really want to feature some push, but it's like, yeah, totally. But this is like, I think that I made like the dark and the light work. There's a lot of dark here. This was definitely, I had lots of time and I just spent hours making these 4 treasuries, and I was kind of delirious and sick, but I love True Blood, so that was my focus. Anyone tell me what this is about? If you watch True Blood, you know what I'm talking about. Nobody? You don't? Nobody? Really? Okay. So the episode before the season finale, they kept saying the vampire coven is like, only one can lead us. And I'm like, oh, it isn't going to be about the vampires. It's going to be about Sookie. And Sookie's a fairy. I guess anyhow. Sookie's a fairy. She's a fae. That's what they call themselves. And it's just like, I guess this is Sookie. She's blonde hair. And it's just like, light in the dark and mysterious. But people were like, does this have to do with True Blood in the comments? It's like, hello? But, I know.
But I think what you're saying is important because, I mean, it's all part of what's trending. There are a lot of people who love True Blood. So think about, like, if there's a show that's going to be premiering or a show that's going to have a finale, anything like pop culture, you obviously are drawn to that. And you know, make a treasure around that. Like, I love, yeah, the Boardwalk Empire is going to be premiering. So now I want to make Boardwalk Empire.
Yes! Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Well, none of these made it to the front page, but in my heart, they were the front page of my heart. Ooh, you haven't seen the show, but that's okay. You have to watch the show. Once you start, you just love it. It's just like great, but kind of mindless. But anyhow, so Elsie is a werewolf. He's part of I don't know what the pack. He's part of the pack of wolves. And I can't give anything away. Well, that's Debbie. He's true love. He's one true love. Oh. Well, I don't know. He's like a rugged guy. There's a pretty sexy couple. That's the kind of sexy show. And it's just like, for that guy, Carnival of forget the name, and Vintage Marmalade, I think. I was searching and searching and searching. I was like, I love these shops. I can't remember their names. I want them in this. They have to be in it. Because they just I'm pretty sure those are the sellers. But they add so much personality in their pictures. They're both vintage clothing, but they just their personality comes across in the pictures. All their pictures are some crazy, wacky, intense, look. And like I said over there, think about the models. Try to get models in your shop. You know, use yourself, get your friends. Even if you have one picture of your jewelry, one picture will make all the difference. Make it interesting. And another one. So Lafayette is, he's a medium. Spirits talk to him. And his boyfriend is Jesus, who's a brujo or witch or Wiccan. So I tried to bring that in. That's him again, the carnival or something or other. And I just if you saw the show, you saw this, you'd be like, oh my God, that's so Lafayette, because he wears the eyeshadow and there's all the crazy spiritual and Christian and all these things. And I sort of put that stuff in because I just thought it was funny to pose it all together. But a tip, another tip. Oh, you have a question?
No, sorry.
Yes, this is true. This is very true. So for this treasury, one of my friends, well, she wasn't my friend in high school. She was actually a bully to me. But we become friends. She's really friendly and loving. And she's like, oh, I want to connect with you. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to return with the love. Okay, let's get together. And she has a new shop. She only has 5 listings. And I really wanted to feature her. So this is a way you can feature someone who's just starting or they're struggling with their photographs. Maybe they don't know they're struggling, but they're improving their photographs. I don't know if you can tell which one it is in this. I think this is an appealing treasury, and I put her in there. Should I just say it, or did you pick the wrong one? It's oh wait, those are the people right here. Can anyone guess which one it is?
The doll.
The what?
The doll. The legs.
Yes, the one.
The wood
The
necklace.
birdhouse.
The birdhouse. It's the birdhouse. That was her best photo. So because a lot of times you're gonna have shops that they're still improving their photos, maybe you're still improving, and I think that it's just a tool. I put hers in first, and then I started picking. This took me a while to make, but I picked different things, tried to balance the light and the dark and the color. It's a brown kind of thing. Try to make it earthy, but that's just I think for Etsy New York team, it's a good skill to have because this is one I put, I thought this was a good example of like having different things. Only one of them has, well, two of them have white backgrounds, but they're like different colors. I guess I was supposed to ask you what you think about this. I think it works. What do you think I could improve on it, or is it like, does it not flow to you? It doesn't flow to you. What could you do to change it?
I think that if I was going to use multiple, and I talked about it, I would choose, I see there's only almost too many different types of backgrounds, is what I'm kind of seeing. Is like, I would do maybe whites and grays, and then like I find like the brown distracting. It just seems too many different backgrounds around me. It's not flowing.
What?
Well, those are really good insights, and like that's really helpful. I mean, I think it works, but this is just all in my head, you know. But it is hard to make something with different colors that isn't white, that isn't gray. You know, it's definitely more challenging. Let's see, what's this? Oh yes. Another part of treasury making, don't forget about the titles. I don't know how to say this word. Melange? Autumn melange. And I had to look up the meaning. It means confusion. And I just thought it was really great. This is by School of by Sweet Mom, who's on Elite Tea and Team Extreme, both treasury making teams. Does anything stand out to you from this? What do you? Pops of color. It's kind of fun, definitely quirky and fun. Yeah, she really uses the expressions of the models. This funny things up here, this kid, legs and shoes.
I don't get autumn out of it though.
No?
It's too bright for autumn, personally.
I guess her art is pretty great.
It's more summer and spring, summer to be good.
Well, I guess like in September, like it can still be pretty humid in September. September's supposed to be cold. Yeah. Well, I thought it was a great use of color, interesting, fun title. I think it tells a story that's really playful. She didn't use very many tags, but here's another autumn one. Autumn lights. Here's like a white treasury. This was on the front page a couple days ago. You can see all that negative space, and it's very white. It's like very like serene and pretty. It's not like, is it interesting? I don't know. It's not very interesting. It's like very bland, but it makes the front page. So sometimes you're gonna make some. If you think like, oh, this picture I'm taking to like put in my shop is kind of bland, but you know, you can do different kinds of pictures in your shop. You know, to give it a variety, but you want to be able to like have your items featured. You want people to be able to put them in treasuries. So it's good to have white as some kind of basic, I think, in your shop, in your treasuries, as you were saying. And oh, the other thing is she has, I think what makes it really strong is like accessories and home decor, vintage and handmade, you know, all those different layering of themes. I just thought this was just really beautiful. The title was really strong to me. It's Shelley and Shelley Artists, Team Extreme, and a bunch of other teams. But I didn't think her fourth row was particularly strong. I could have seen something really dark right here to balance out the other dark items. Is there anything else? Like, what did you do? Yeah, just a little bit, a tiny bit more down there.
There's too much of the same almost. It's just not visually that strong.
Oh, really? Yeah, I actually thought.
It's interesting.
No, it's true. I don't know, like the title just stood out to me, and like aesthetic will start to meld towards the Etsy aesthetic, which is this kind of thing. So it's like a little more like styled or streamlined, but there's funkier stuff too. It's just good to have that on your mind and to think about that. Oh, yay! Oh, it's Jean Treasury! Happy and funny. Oh yeah, so this is another reason why treasuries are fleeting. It isn't her fault that this box is gone. It's just that I went and was looking for Team Treasuries, and by the time I put it in here, this thing wasn't there anymore. But I think it's still great. Fun colors. I don't know. This has this model in the first listing. I feel like I don't know how you decided to make it, but I feel like he really inspires the rest of the treasury and like feeds the energy to everything. Like the phone by itself isn't very interesting. You know, maybe this like sort of, but it's like all together. It's about how everything works all together. And I know it's like jewelry next to each other, but this works to me. This works. I think this could have been the front page. Here's another one. I just thought that was so funny. The first listing is underwear, and then in the description she says, and horse butts too, because they're horse butt magnets. It's really funny. She even only put 2 tags, but whatever. But it's like, I mean, it's Halloween, it's autumn, it's fun, there's like kids and adults, handmade, vintage, animals, weird creature things, like have fun. Oh, it's time. It's time for the special. Oh, good, yes, I'm on time. Okay. If I had my music, I would have played. This is from Sesame Street, right? Sesame Street? One of those things, I don't have music, so. Okay. 7:48, we got time. We have time to finish the project. Going to my treasury. And I made something today beforehand. And then you load it and then I put it up. No, but you can only say one at a time. Right. Oh, yes. It is. Schmetzi, thank you. Schmetzi will save a draft. So if you're working on something or in the middle of it, you can hit save at the top, save draft, and then it won't become, moved to the rest of the universe. You keep working on it. It only does one at a time. So, I made it for you today. I tried to make it not good.
Try to make it what?
Not good.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to make it better. So, that's the size that I have, the tags I have so far. What I want to do is go into the shop and find another item that makes this better. But I want different people to say everyone concur, or do you want to do something else?
I like the one at the top with the yellow stripe.
That's fine?
Yeah.
That's okay.
But if you get orange, yeah, yellow is a leaf color.
I'm gonna put that in. Okay, so we'll put that in. Okay, so that's in there now. Well, the thing is, all these items are going to change because the shops that I take have a lot of different items. So I know the things there that can work. And I try to take like the worst thing I can find in people's shops. Not the worst things, but like things that don't work for everyone else and stuff. But there's definitely things to find. Is there another thing we could change? But think about what we said about competition and like light and dark. Anything? Anyone see anything? Oh, well, these items don't have to stay together. Move them all around. Nothing is married to any one spot.
But there's a lot of gray at the bottom. If we're trying to do fall.
Move it up.
Maybe the black and white pots, we could find something more fall color.
Anybody else hasn't said anything in a while? I know right now that's going to be a problem. So, just because it's so dark. People who haven't spoken, pick an item, and we can go there and you can pick which one we what it does when you say, okay, I'm going to start editing my Treasury, it puts these little circles on all the items to make it easy to put them right in.
Okay.
Instead of copying and pasting their number, the hearts is like, I got all these items for my carding, but they're all from Team Extreme and NC New York Team, and this is actually going to be an NC New York
What about the hearing?
The hearing? I'm just parting it with this kind of art along. Let's see. Let's just stick it on the top because it's got this nice clean background. Somebody else for another item? Let's see, one of these items. Do you want to pick? Do you want to pick one? No, you don't want to pick one? Come on, I'm trying to make this interactive. What do you want?
I would pick the angel wings, or I don't know exactly what it is.
It's a scarf.
The black.
This?
Yeah.
Oh.
Scarf. I can't read what that says.
This is Jody. We were also on Team Discovery together, and her shop was always like amazing. But she keeps changing all of her pictures. What do you think here? Like, she's like very stark.
Maybe the green on the left. The green.
This one? Green bird cake? Oh, yeah. Where's that? Let's put it at the top. It's like, oh, look at the ceramics. I love fall. So, did you want to pick one to replace and change? Either one, anybody. Everyone gets to go.
Cat.
Cat. He's from Team Extreme. I feel like I know her from some other thing. Is there anything here you'd like to put? Or?
The yarn.
Oh, the yarn.
Yarn?
Yeah, it was a red.
Just a red yarn. That could be dangerous. Well, alone it looks really good, but we're trying to make it work with everything. I can put it in.
Oh.
I can put it in and we can see.
Or even
Oh, that works. That actually does work. Yeah. It's just that it can be an overwhelming color, but that works. And she does like a nice composition. She's only selling the red yarn, not the other things.
Can we switch out the blue? I can't tell what that is. Right below the red yarn?
This thing is, yeah. We have a little shop.
That's everything.
That's everything. What did you want to pick? It's, yeah.
Wow, that's a tough one. I don't know. I mean,
A lot of these would work actually.
the white frame, I can't, the
This one?
photograph of the, no, next to it, or,
So this
yeah.
one? Oh, I was like, okay,
I don't know.
we can put that in just see real quick.
No, yeah,
It's like taking up too much space.
Yeah.
Is there something else here?
maybe, I feel like we need something small, so maybe
Pretty small.
one of the smaller. Can't tell what stuff is from here.
Oh, you come sit up closer.
Okay. But is that a photograph of a plant?
Oh, these
I
are
can't-
all plants. Like this person sells. Is this a woman?
Yeah.
Susanna. She sells air plants. Like they hang in the air. This one you want to?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's see.
Hello. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Hello. I'm not sure what happened. Let me just save this real quick. Save it, so I'm loading it. Oh, it didn't put it in. Okay, let's put it in. There it is.
I'm not sure. What do other people think from her
What
shop?
else? Things that haven't been moved yet or changed.
Sapphire blue. Could see if there's something else.
What?
Bottom
it's
left.
Trying to pick like the darkest thing fish. Teen shop. She's got really lovely white backgrounds, different things. Got some on the stairs.
I like the little black bandana guy in the lower left-hand corner of the other page.
Mine, was it on that page?
It was on the next page, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you want to put this one in? The gnome ninja dragon monster. How's that look? What do you think? Is that speaking to the other new items that we picked?
No.
Kind of heavy.
Yeah, it looks a little menacing.
I mean, I have some that I've been feeling, but the serpent stripes.
The fabric, you want to go down a few. There, the cat owl, that might be fun.
I've used this quite a bit. Oh yeah! Look at that. It really balances out. Where should we put this? Let's put this higher up. I don't know. Whatever. Figure it out. It's still evolving. It's looking better.
Okay, can we switch out the bear? Does anyone else want to do that?
The bear. The bear's a little heavy. Too heavy for this. Amber's continue shooting. She does watercolors.
Boxes are nice.
The boxes.
Yeah, the colors match the earrings.
Try something else.
First one.
Oh,
Solid.
I think Zoe is going to be on the bottom. Just for now. Can we do the light? It's a light load of this.
Like wedding garland with the green. Left.
Which garland?
Left, second from the bottom.
This one?
No, over to the left. Down one, that way.
This one?
That's what I was thinking.
Let's try it.
Maybe it's too springy.
I mean, I said autumn, but sometimes when you're making a treasury, you're like, oh, I'm going to make this themed treasury, and then you're like, it's looking more this, and I'm feeling this more. So we don't have to be married to that season like that, because autumn, there's all different kinds, and a lot of times things that get a lot of attention on the front page aren't even themes that are listed. You know, it's just something that you're bringing that's interesting.
This is becoming very nature. I mean, maybe not fall, but very nature.
Fall's about nature.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work? I think it could work.
Maybe.
There's still some items that have
Can we switch out the last one?
Is there
Yeah.
anyone else? Sorry. Anyone who hasn't spoken, I want your opinions. You don't have to, things I forgot to mention before. Well, this is someone who was part of Team Discovery, and her shop was way different in the beginning. And I feel like, it's very simple in some ways. You might say boring, but she's doing really well. She's in tons of treasuries all the time. Her products really jump out. It's like about the product. And it's exciting to see Priscilla improve and change so much. Is there anything
What's the shop called?
Gardenmus.
Gardenmus.
She does lavender sachets, decorative pillows, natural decor. Is there anything here that you see? Let's go. This is the Treasury.
Maybe the weathered brown wood.
This one?
Yeah.
Let's try that one. That work? That could work. Anything else? This one and this one haven't been changed. They can definitely be changed.
Which is a really good issue.
What?
For you. Yeah. I agree. Most of you.
So, go back into her shop again. I think it's probably a good idea just to take something that's white or simple. This like thing. What does she have? Oh, this is a hard one. Let's go back. Ooh. This one?
This is maybe.
Try that one? Yeah, that works a lot better. She always has very colorful backgrounds. So we have this one to still change and fanciness. Let's change fanciness. Fanciness is a vintage shop in Florida. Seller's Parish. She was also from. Oh, where is it? Oh, she's new. What is your shop? Fanciness. Hmm?
1,064 pages of pages.
I do. Oh, I guess I do. Yeah.
Do you ever sleep? My wife wants to know.
I didn't know where this your shop is. Oh, you did see it? Second page.
I have a question.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Having someone in favors, does it help you in your shop in any way? Or
Help you shop? Yes. How does it help? I guess when you like something, that shop owner will see that you like it. Maybe they'll go like, who likes my stuff or whatever, and then maybe they'll come and visit you. It's like that sharing. It's not like, so it's like by doing that, you're sharing that, and you're also partying. It's just, you're getting exposure to other shops. Some of them